What's going on, Big Blue Nation? Thanks so much for checking out the UK Superfan channel. On today's video, we're gonna preview Kentucky's next game at home Saturday afternoon against the LSU Tigers. But before I do that, talk a little bit about our Kentucky team. As the UK Superfan, I kind of feel like it's important that the way I cover this team is important from the standpoint of, if you check out most news outlets, they're going to focus on, hey, what's going on with the team, and so much of it is negative based because of our play, and so as the UK Superfan, it's my duty, I feel like, to bring some hope, because I have to take a step back from everything that we're intaking as fans of the program and look at everything on a little bit more of a big picture scale. That's sort of the difference between me and the person that maybe you follow on Twitter or whatever news outlet you find your UK news at. I feel like that's if I don't provide you with something different, then there's no point in you watching my videos. And sort of today, that's kind of what I really want to do is, as much as breaking down LSU is, let's provide some hope. And I have had some time over the last 48 hours to take a little bit of a big picture look at our program and the rest of the season. Obviously on Wednesday night, we had as heartbreaking and backbreaking at the same time of a loss as a loss could be. And obviously now we're in danger of being mathematically eliminated from being able to make the NCAA tournament based off of our regular season merits. But how about some hope? We could still go on a run, maybe lose 2 the rest of the regular season. I know. The problem with that is we're going to play 5 games in a row coming up, against, top 40 teams in the nation. Not saying that we can't get hot and do well in those 5 games, because we can. But obviously the hill is going to be steep. And then there's always the SEC tourney. As of right now, we've still yet to play a game. And the tournament's 7 weeks away. We're still yet to play a game with our full roster due to injuries. What was thought to be our starting lineup coming into the season, we've still never played a game with that lineup. The SEC tournament's 7 weeks away. So stay with me here for a minute on this. Because it does take a little bit of opening up your mind a little bit. But let's stay with me here. So let's say Kentucky could get Terrence Clark back in the next week or so. Keep working, keep grinding. And let's say, the light could go off in, say, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. Heck, even 4 weeks from now, the light could go off. Because we know there's talent on this team. And in 7 weeks, our Cats could be riding a slight bit of momentum and playing with a healthy roster. And just maybe, we could go down to Nashville, take as many of the diehard Big Blue Nation as they'll let in, and maybe win 4 straight games and capture the SEC tourney crown and get the automatic bid to the NCAA. So see, there's hope if you want to believe. The scenario I just laid out is not as improbable as you may think. Tennessee's yet to really get their stud freshman Jared Springer going this year. Now he's out with an ankle injury. Tennessee's struggling to score worse than we are. They just went to Florida the other day and lost and only put up like 48 points. Missouri can't shoot or rebound. They're pretenders. They're grossly overrated. They won't even be top 25 by the time the SEC tournament starts. Mississippi State's good. They got a great backcourt. But they just lost the other night to an Ole Miss team that's me at best. Now Bama, now that'll be a challenge, and we'll get them next Tuesday, down in their place. And they're hot. They're probably going to get us again next Tuesday. But then, it would be 7 weeks before we'd see them again in the SEC tournament. And, a lot can change in that time period, in my opinion. Bama's really good. Don't want to knock them. But, the SEC tournament, is where we would play them again. And the SEC tournament is winnable for Kentucky. This is why we must continue to stay locked in, and look for positives. Pretty good chance that we're going to have a sub 500 record at the end of the regular season. But that still don't mean we can't finish strong. Now, this is what's really interesting. And if you like what I'm doing here with this video or on our videos, please hit the like button. It really helps our channel out a tremendous amount, and I'd be greatly appreciative of it. And if you know anybody that's a big UK fan, let them know about the channel. Because on this channel, I'm not saying that we don't criticize bad play. I mean, if you go back and look at videos, I'm very critical of the team. But as a UK super fan, this is what I am. I mean, I always am looking for a positive. I'm looking for hope. And, there's a chance we could finish strong. So let's stay with me just a little bit more here. As I said, the last 5 are going to be tough. The next 5 are going to be tough. But let's look at the 7 games after that, Big Blue Nation. Now we have our full roster. Terrence Clark is back. He's probably, been practicing and playing for a week or two. Now, I'm going to fast forward you. After these 5 games that are going to be rough over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to fast forward you to Tuesday, February the 9th, at home against Arkansas. Okay? And we're going to go through the rest of the schedule. Very winnable game, especially in light, now that the light's starting to go off. We're going to think that the light's finally starting to go off when we're playing with a full roster. And then after that, then that Saturday, February the 13th, we're at home again. Auburn comes to town. Another super winnable game for a team that's starting to find its way. February 17th, we'd go down to Nashville and play Vandy. We've already beat them. And now we're starting to get hot. We could go down there and smoke Vandy by 25 and get our first blowout in a while. Now all of a sudden we've won 3 games in a row. We're starting to get hot now. Now here comes probably the last big test of the regular season. We go down to Knoxville. We're starting to believe. Threes are starting to go in. Confidence is up. Big Blue Nation is, they're starting to, they forgot about the team, and now they're starting to think, oh, Cats won 3 in a row, going to Knoxville. That's going to get everybody's attention. And we go down to Tennessee, and we get a statement win versus the Volunteers. We've won 4 in a row. Now we come back home. We finish the season with A&M, a super winnable game against a team that's not there yet. And then at home against a Florida team that we've already beat. And then we close out the regular season down in Oxford, against an Ole Miss team that's average at best. So the next 2 weeks is going to be brutal. LSU Saturday, Bama Tuesday, Texas next Saturday. Then it's Missouri and then Tennessee. It's going to be a rough 5 games, super rough. And a lot of people have given up on this team already, and with good reason. We haven't played well. 4-9. And a lot will definitely, a lot more will probably definitely give up on the team, over this, next 2 week stretch. But I'm not going to give up, and I certainly hope our players don't give up, and I hope our coaches don't give up, because there is a path. I believe this group has a heart. I believe they will show that heart down the stretch of this season. Even if we don't get the win in Knoxville, we could still win 6 of our last 7. And like I said, then we're one of the hotter teams going into the SEC tournament. On the UK Superfan channel, we don't stop believing. And, we're going to have, if the SEC tournament's played, I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of Kentucky fans that are going down there to cheer their tails off. Like I said, I just wanted to show that there's some hope out there, that this thing's not over yet. You look at this LSU team. They're really good. Obviously. They're, they've got scoring, plenty of scoring, all the scoring you could want. They've got 3 of the best players in the entire conference, Trendon Wofford, he was come into this year as, a candidate for SEC Player of the Year. And if he doesn't win it, it's probably only because, one of his own teammates beats him out, which is the front runner for the freshman of the year, Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas averaging, 22 points a game. And then there's, Watford, he's averaging 18 a game. Javonte Smart, he's only been in there 3 years. It seems like 10. He's averaging 15 a game, And then there's Darius Davis, Darius Days, he's averaging 13 a game. I mean, the team don't struggle to, they don't struggle to score, Really, the only area of, that the team, to me, is vulnerable at all is the fact that they haven't shot 3-pointers at a great percentage on the season. They're only shooting about 30% on threes, and it's kind of surprising because they've got some good 3-point shooters. And Javonte Smart, he leads the way. He's shooting about 46%. Darius Days is shooting 39. Wofford's shooting about 39. Cam Thomas, he has struggled, and he shoots more of them than anybody on the team, and he's only shooting 30% from back there. But that's what you're going to have to watch out for. Smart, Thomas, Wofford, I mean, those guys, any of those guys can hit for 30 on any given night. It's just a matter of Kentucky. Can we find a combination? Can we find a couple of lineups that we can go with and work and grind out some wins? I mean, obviously, I think, our offense has been as bad as it could be, but, we're going to really need to play some really good defense to beat LSU. And like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time sitting here breaking down everything that there is about LSU. I mean, like I said, we all know Smart, Thomas, Watford, those guys are 3 of the best in the conference. Darius Days, he's right there, as a great fourth complement to the guys. And, that's what they're, those are the guys that are going to be taking the shots, on Saturday evening when we go down there, when they come here to Rupp. So, like I said, more of this video today was just about providing some hope. There is hope, Big Blue Nation. If you listen to this video and you liked it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you right here as a regular on the UK Superfan channel. If you have any comments, go ahead and drop those below. Love interacting with the Big Blue Nation. Know it's been a tough season, and I know this is going to be a tough 2-week stretch, and and we're already 4-9. It's easy to just walk away and throw your hands up and go away, but win or lose, I'm going to be right here breaking down the games, and talking about the Cats for the rest of the season. Guys, I appreciate you again for checking out the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good day, y'all. Bye-bye.